I always like to say it's not what you do that determines your success, impact, and profitability with social media. It's how you do it. My name is Matthew Loop, best-selling author of Social Media Made Me Rich. Here's how it can do the same for you. And top 4 reasons to attend our Social Media Profit and Growth Summit this August 16th at the Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta. The first reason is for trends and changes. Everyone knows things change. In fact, if you've been running ads, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, likely in the last 6 months, you've seen some big changes. And that's really not just, scare tactics or cliche. Just the internet is evolving so quickly, more than I've ever seen before. And so I'm very blessed and grateful that I can kind of stay dialed in to certain groups. Plus, I have so many clients around the world that I'm getting instant, real-time feedback on marketing campaigns, organic advertising campaigns that are working, what's growing, and pulling those little levers to create hockey stick growth versus others that are totally duds, right? So I get my finger on the pulse of this stuff regularly, plus the groups that I'm in, we just get information very quickly. So you're going to get that information. I'm going to transfer it to you so you can stay on top. And in the world that we live in now, first mover advantage is everything. And that window has gotten very smaller given what's transpired. So if you like the idea of capitalizing on new trends in technology before anyone else, and I can tell you some amazing stories of Social Media Summit attendees or private coaching clients that have been to our events, and then bam, I remember when TikTok was really crushing it in 2019, for instance. One of my clients just took the information and ran, started his own business overnight on top of his practice, helping school kids stop vaping. It was amazing, right? And so we have these windows of opportunities that you need to seize on. So that's one thing. The second thing is practice and business growth. If you're currently in practice right now and you're trying to bring in more new patients, well, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Google, and all of these channels, we should have our income pillars and traffic pillars like the Parthenon. If one pillar goes down, we have many others supporting the structure. So you are not solely dependent on one channel. That's how you get broken. And I've seen it so many times over the years. AdWords stops working, or Facebook ads in a certain market, or an agency doesn't know what they're doing, and bam, you're crushed. So I'm going to teach you what's working best right now. Growth, 30, 40, 50 new patients, clients every single month. And that's just in a local brick and mortar office. The third thing you're going to discover at the Social Media Revenue Summit at Porsche is the fact that right now in today's time, having one stream of income is very risky. I think most people would agree to that. And it's smart to take what you know, whether it's through real estate, whether it's through business acquisitions or selling stuff online. It's smart to take what you know and turn it into something highly profitable. Now, I've helped docs do affiliate marketing successfully, launch online courses, create and launch books, consulting programs, like all these things that are available to us that it would be very intelligent to have additional streams coming in. The internet is a very fascinating and wonderful place, even still right now in 2025. So you should absolutely capitalize on this to improve your impact, your influence, and your monthly income. Now, the next reason is we have some amazing speakers that are lined up. You can go to our sales page, profit365.org/SMRS, to see the incredible speakers that we have that are in the trenches doing big things in their lives, helping you succeed and, turning, I would say, I love aligning with people that are have a very strong set of core values that resonate like we do. I mean, if you follow me over the last 4 or 5 years, I think you have a good idea of what I'm about. I drew a line in the sand very clearly, and I'm all about helping people realize their full potential, whether it's a chiropractor, whether it's a professional that's trying to reinvent themselves, or whether you're just trying to live a life on your terms and have more freedom and flexibility. We live in a wonderful time. The next thing you are going to discover is all about positioning and creating more demand for what you do. There are certain ways that you can become that celebrity expert in the marketplace where you're at the top of the food chain where, everything gets easier. Traffic, if you're sending hundreds or thousands of visitors to your site a day, if people instantly see you as an expert, and there are several ways to do this, and the more of these notches you have in your belt, the more likely they are to pay you higher prices and ultimately to convert into either a practice member and or sale. So I'm going to teach you my best positioning strategies in the world that we live in today. and it's going to be nice. So, talked about the positioning angle, the bringing more people into your practice, creating additional streams of income, as well as the new trends. But also, if you look at the type of room that we consistently have at the Social Media Revenue Summit, there's a reason why we charge a premium for this event, because one of the ways is it keeps the wrong people out that are freebie seekers, that don't have anything to contribute, that just want to pick, and not actually give. There's nothing worse than being at a certain level and you're not getting a lot of value out of the room that you are in. So you're going to be with people that are doing some pretty big things in their practice, in their business and life, high 6, 7, 8-figure earners that are very generous with the information that they have. And like I said, we attract a great tribe. Half the room are going to be coaching clients and mastermind members, and they're just wonderful people to be around with. So if you understand the value of being in a room with just high achievers, this will be a great event for you. We still have a handful of tickets left for August 16th in Atlanta. If you go to profit365.org/SMRS, you can leave a comment down below if you have any specific questions about the training and the event. And here's the good thing, I don't recall if I heard, it might have been Mark Cuban. Yeah, it was Mark Cuban that actually had mentioned this probably last week on X. Everyone's using AI to a certain degree, and there's going to come a point in time, who knows how fast that's going to be, where we don't really trust a lot of stuff that we see over the internet because we know it's fabricated. That's not even real half the time, or a lot more. So there's going to be a massive and a bigger need for connections, which also brings me to the fact that at our event, you're going to learn new AI growth strategies, because in social media's day and age right now, you have to fuse it with strategic AI. This doesn't mean you can totally automate and delegate everything. In this, I know like you're going to hear these gurus that have taken a $20 course online and they're going to try to proclaim that that's possible. You're an idiot if you do that, quite honestly, because you might just AI yourself out of business. But there are great ways that you can buy back many hours every single week and absolutely increase your profitability, your impact, and your influence with strategic collaboration of AI and a human element. I'm going to teach you those things at our event. And we also have one more speaker lined up that's really heavily into it, so I can't wait to share if it works out there. So those are the things that you can expect. And like I said, you're going to be in the room with A players. You don't find this in the typical credit rooms, like the CE credits, and nothing wrong with those necessarily, but it's just a different mindset and mentality. And you have to also think, what type of person, doctor, professional entrepreneur, is going to invest $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, go away from their family for the weekend to be in a room? It's going to be somebody that values themselves and that understands the power of being around just high achievers and people that are doing bigger things in life. So if that's you, I would love to have you at our Social Media Revenue Summit, August 16th, Atlanta, Porsche Experience Center. I didn't even mention the fact you're going to see some amazing race cars. We're currently sold out, though, of our Porsche Experience packages, so we don't have any of those left. If you booked your ticket, I will see you on that Friday, and get ready for speed. So it's going to be amazing. So any questions, post them down below. Just wanted to share with you, if you're looking to elevate your game in this new world, I promise I can help you. And by the way, this is still a fantastic book, but social media changes, right? So I'm going to give you the go-to strategies that you need right now. Plus, you'll have my ear and just some people that are doing tremendous things in their practices and life. So anyway, have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Cheers.